Hi everyone, welcome back to the web development series. This is JDCodebase. Today we are going to understand width, height and layout basics in CSS. These topics look simple, but actually most layout problem happens because we do not fully understand how width and height actually really works. So in this video, we will understand the real behavior, clear common confusions, and also test everything practice in the VS Code, and PPT and source code links are available in the description. So in this video we will understand width and height, auto, fix and percentage value. We will learn maximum width, minimum width, real layout examples and mistakes to avoid and best practices. So let's start. Now why this matters, why width and height matters. Width and height literally control how your web page is shaped. Good sizing is the clear layout, readable content, responsive design. And wrong sizing is the broken UI, overflow, ugly layouts. So let's understand how elements behave by default. So there are two main types of element affect layout. First is the block element, second is the inline. Block element takes the full available width automatically, and height grow based on the content. Example are like div tag, paragraph, headings h1 to h6 and section. Next is the inline element, width based on the content. Cannot normally set width and height, and for the inline elements are the like a span tag or anchor tag. So a block element naturally stretch like a container, and inline elements behave like text only. Now width and height, width control left to right and bottom controls the top to bottom. And remember, padding plus border are added on the top unless we change the box sizing. But instead of talking too much, let's see this in working. Let's move to VS Code. So here I already write a basic HTML structure and a normal div box. So if you see here, this box has a width 300 pixel and height is 200 pixel, but final size is bigger because padding and the this border are added here. So now let's talk about the auto versus fixed size. Fixed width means the strict same size always, can break on small screens. But width is auto means most beginner misunderstand this. So let me make it super clear. For the block element, width auto means take the full available width of parent. Like it does not shrink based on the content, and content wraps inside instead. And same for the height auto means here it behaves differently. Height auto means grow based on the content. So width auto is the layout based, height auto means the content based. So let's move to VS Code. So here if I write in the dot box, width is the auto. Initially I write the width is 300 pixel. Here I write the width auto. So now this is a block element, so auto means take full width available. And if I increase the text width does not increase, text just wraps. And so remember this behavior clearly. So next is the percentage width. Percentage width always depend on the parent width, not screen or not the browser. So let's write. So here I have a div, and here in the style parent is the width is the 50%. If you see here, parent width is the 50%, and now children take percentage of the parent. Here if you see 33%, 66%, 99%, and so 33% works, 66 works, 99% works. So percentage means percentage of parent width. Now next is the maximum width. Maximum width means you can grow but don't cross this limit. So this is a tricky part basically. So here if I write width is 100%, and let's add a background pink, and set the maximum width by 50%. So if you see now, something interesting happens here is the I wrote the width is 100% here and maximum width is 50%. No issue. But who wins here? Maximum width wins always. So even if the inline style says div class box and style is 33% or 66%, 66% is larger than 50%, so it gets restricted to the 50%, because always maximum width has the higher priority, whether it is internal or inline, no matter, only always maximum width wins. So that's why in our test 33% works because it is less than 50%, 66% become 50, and 99% become 50. So maximum width act like a strict upper limit. Say, remember this rule: if width and maximum width fight, maximum width wins. So student will love it, maximum width. Next is the minimum height and maximum height. Minimum height don't shrink too small, but maximum height don't grow too big. So this is basically like the maximum width and minimum width. So let's see some real world. Yes, we cover this real world uses. So this is used in the container, blog area, and images, cards, sections. So these are some common mistake every beginner. So use the everything must be in the means in pixel, using width instead of maximum width, ignoring the parent width and forgetting the box model. Must means check this. So here are some best practices. Prefer the maximum width, use the percentage, use minimum width for control, and think mobile first approach, and use margin auto for the centering. So let's summarize. We cover the width auto, full parent width of the for block, and height auto means grow with the content, percentage depend on the parent, and maximum width and minimum width restrict and protect. Now you understand the layout basics. So that is for today's video. Now you clearly understand how width, height, auto, percentage, maximum width, and minimum width really works. If you ever were confused earlier, I hope today everything is crystal clear. Download PPT and source code from description. Like, share, and comment what you learn, and subscribe to JDCodebase. See you in the next video.